Imagine this, it's 2034. You pull up to a charging hub on a national highway. Your electric SUV charges in 20 minutes. No petrol, no exhaust, no noise. India, fully, completely, irreversibly electric. That future is not science fiction. The companies building it exist today. The money is flowing, the roads are changing. And today, we are going to walk through every single player in this story with real numbers, real stakes, and a real look at what the next decade holds. Let's start with the scale of what we are talking about. India is the world's third largest automobile market, over 2.1 crore vehicles sold annually. For decades, petrol and diesel owned every lane, every gully, every highway. But in financial year 2024 alone, India sold over 16.6 lakh electric vehicles, a number that barely existed 4 years ago. EV penetration in two-wheelers crossed 5.4% in financial year 2024, up from just 0.3% in financial year 2020. The government's FAME 2 scheme deployed 10,000 crore rupees in subsidies. The PLI scheme for battery cells attracted 18,100 crore rupees in committed investment. And here's the stat that changes everything. Battery pack prices have fallen from $1,200 per kilowatt hour in 2010 to under $139 per kilowatt hour in 2023, a 90% collapse in cost in 13 years. By 2027, EVs are projected to reach cost parity with petrol vehicles in India. No subsidy needed. That is when the real flood begins. 16.6 lakh EVs sold financial year 2024, 90% battery cost drop, 28,100 crore rupees government EV incentives, 2027 cost parity year. So who's actually building these vehicles? Here are the 10 Indian companies that are driving this transition. Tata Motors, Mahindra Electric, Ola Electric, Ather Energy, Bajaj Auto, TVS Motor, Hero Motocorp, Piaggio Vehicles, Euler Motors, Olectra Green Tech. Tata Motors alone holds over 55% of the EV car market. But the real volume game? It's being fought on two-wheelers, where Ola, Ather, Bajaj, TVS and Hero are locked in a war for India's 21 crore two-wheeler fleet. And at the bottom of the pyramid, three-wheelers and buses, companies like Olectra and Euler are quietly electrifying the logistics and public transport backbone of the country. But here's the hard truth. EVs are only useful as the infrastructure beneath them. A car without a charger is just an expensive paperweight. India currently has roughly 12,000 public charging stations. China has over 7 million. That gap is the opportunity, and these 10 companies are racing to close it. Tata Power EV, Charge Zone, Ather Grid, Static, BPCL Pulse, Magenta Charge Grid, GeoBP Pulse, HPCL EV Stations, Fortum India, Voltec. The government's target, 4 lakh public charging stations by 2030, a 33x jump in 6 years. BPCL and HPCL alone are sitting on real estate gold, 27,500 plus petrol pump locations across India. Imagine every petrol pump becoming a charge stop. That's the transition happening in slow motion right now. So what actually happens over the next 10 years? 3 forces will shape it. Force 1, cost parity and mass adoption. By 2027-2028, owning an EV will be cheaper than owning a petrol vehicle over a 5-year ownership cycle. When that tipping point arrives, we won't be talking about EV adoption, we'll be talking about petrol vehicle decline. India's national EV mission targets 30% EV penetration for private cars, 70% for commercial vehicles, and 80% for two-wheelers and three-wheelers by 2030. Force 2, the infrastructure boom. India needs to add roughly 1,800 charging stations every week between now and 2030 to hit its target. That's not a small task, but the capital is moving, the policy is in place, the companies are funded. Highway charging corridors along NH48, Delhi-Mumbai, NH44 and NH8 are already being built. Force 3, India as a global EV manufacturer. The PLI scheme for advanced chemistry cell batteries is targeting 50 gigawatt-hour of domestic production capacity. India currently imports 70 to 80% of its lithium-ion cells, mostly from China. Reducing that dependency is both a strategic and economic imperative. And with Tesla finally entering India in 2024 with a starting price of Rs 21 lakh for the Model 3, the competitive pressure on domestic brands just hit a new level. 30% car EV target by 2030, 80% 2V and 3V EV target, 50 gigawatt-hour battery PLI target, 4 lakh charger 2030. Now, intellectual honesty requires we address the challenges. Grid infrastructure. India's power grid still loses 20 to 25% of electricity in transmission and distribution. Adding millions of EV chargers to an already strained grid without smart load management is a real risk. Battery recycling. India has no large-scale lithium-ion recycling industry yet. By 2030, we'll have millions of old EV batteries needing disposal. Rural access. 65% of India lives in rural areas. Today, less than 8% of public chargers are outside Tier 1 cities. Affordability. The cheapest EV two-wheeler still costs Rs 80,000 to 1 lakh. For 40% of India, that's still out of reach without financing. These are solvable problems, but they require the same urgency as the growth story gets. Here's where we stand. 10 companies building the vehicles, 10 companies building the chargers. A government that has committed over 28,000 crore rupees to make this happen. And a market of 1.4 billion people that is one tipping point away from going fully electric. India didn't just join the global EV race. India is rewriting its own rules for it. The road ahead is electric. The companies are ready. The question is, which of these 20 players do you think will emerge as the defining brand of India's EV decade? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. If this video added value, hit like, subscribe and share it with someone still sitting on the fence about EVs. They are no longer the future, they are the present.
UrjaOne, India's all-in-one exclusive energy platform.